Hey guys, it's Rebecca, and today I just wanted to do a video basically explaining how the Reputation era has been so far. So, I was gonna make this video a long time ago, nearly a month ago, but college started and things have been really crazy. A lot has happened in college already within the first month, so yeah. So today I was supposed to have an afternoon class for 2 hours and then have another one after that, but they both got canceled because the teacher was sick. So I came home and I was like, hey, I have some time. So I decided to make this video now. So I'm still getting over a cold. I have a cough and whatever, so sorry if I sound stuffed up and whatnot. So here we go. So basically explaining how it went for me when the Reputation era started. So on, I forgot what the date was, but it was the Friday before everything started, where Taylor deleted everything off of her social media. I was freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, what the heck is happening? I don't know what to do. She's gone. What's happening? Because I know Ed Sheeran did something similar where he just left for a year and didn't even do anything. He just needed a break from the media, the press, the paparazzi, everything. So I was like, oh my gosh, is Taylor doing the same thing? And I kind of had my feelings maybe not. I don't know. So I was like, okay. So the next day, I was going to leave to New Hampshire to visit my grandparents for a little bit less than a week. So I live near Seattle, and they live in New Hampshire, so it's literally coast to coast. So Saturday I was just traveling, and then the next the next day was just hanging out with family. The next day it was the eclipse, the total solar eclipse thing that everyone was talking about, and all of a sudden Taylor decides to post on Instagram after everything was deleted. I had my hopes that maybe she would do something like this, but I didn't want to get my hopes up, and then all of a sudden I saw this thing right here, and it's a video of a snake. And I saw it, and I'm like, holy crap. I was freaking out. I'm like, holy shit, she's going after everyone who called her a snake. I was like, yes, Taylor, you're getting the metaphors, literally. So I was like, oh my gosh, is it going to be where she does the clues and everything? And it's oh, here's a live stream, this thing, whatever, she has the past couple eras. So the next day, she posts this, and it's the body of a snake. So this, the last one, people kept thinking it was a dragon, whatever. This one, you can tell it's a snake. So I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And then the next day, on Wednesday, was my last full day in New Hampshire visiting my grandparents. So my mom has some mental issues, and she was going to visit my aunt in Indianapolis the next day, leaving, flying out of the same airport as me so I could get her to her gate. So we were helping her pack. I don't even want to go into everything. It's a long story, with everything with my mom. I don't want to get into it. Anyway, so I was at my mom's apartment. So was my grandma, and we were helping her pack. And before then, Taylor had released, this video of the snake head. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's for sure a snake. She's coming after us. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, Taylor. So then I expected the next day maybe hey, live stream for this day, or maybe new single coming out Friday, something like that. I expected that on Thursday because she had posted it already on Wednesday, and I'm like, you know what? I'm really excited. And then as I was helping my mom pack, literally, my grandma was about to leave for an appointment, and all of a sudden I got ding, 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 little notifications on every social media thing. Taylor Swift just posted this. Taylor Swift just posted that. I was like, what the frick is happening? And so then all of a sudden, she posts first single out tomorrow night. And I was like, what? Yes! And so I was like, oh my gosh, yay! And then she posts this. Guys, this is such a good picture. I have it on my shirt. Look at. I am so happy. Oh my gosh. I wore this to school today. But this might be my favorite album cover she has ever had. I loved the Speak Now one. The dress is amazing, everything. This one is just so, like, raw. And there were so many metaphors, like, it, like, I mean, you can see, like, the rip there and the bullet wound right there. And the choker just, oh my god. I can't. So she posts that. And then she says this. Reputation, Taylor Swift, out November 10th. Guys. I was freaking out. I had like a good 5-10 minutes of me just in my mom's apartment going, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, Mom. I'm sorry, Grandma. I'm freaking out. Taylor Swift just did that. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was a mess. And so then I was like, holy crap. If the new single's out tomorrow and I'm flying back from New Hampshire, usually midnight Eastern time is 9 o'clock Pacific time. So my flight left Boston at like 4 something, which means I was supposed to get in to Seattle at like 7:30, which means an hour and a half after I land, I would hear the new song. So I was like, holy crap. And keep in mind, she didn't even release the name of the song. She's just like, new single out this day. Holy crap. And so I was like, oh my gosh. So, let's see. So, on the Thursday, I get my mom to her gate, whatever. I go to my gate. I literally mentally prepare myself. So I'm like, the next time my feet hit the ground, we will nearly be in the new era. Like, legit. Like, guys, I couldn't. And so the entire plane ride there, I was listening to Taylor. And as we were landing, like, legit, like, coming down, the chorus of Shake, like, not the chorus, like, yeah, the chorus of, like, the last part of the chorus for Shake It Off started playing, where it's like, yeah, oh, that part as we're going down, and we just about hit. And then I checked my phone, like, to see what time it was right as we landed. Guess what time it was? 7:13. Guys! 13, oh my gosh. And then, also, as I was on the plane, for some strange reason, don't know what it was, because I've wanted to meet Taylor for years now. Like, you guys know that. But for some reason, I just got this really strong feeling in my gut, like, you're gonna meet Taylor this era. It's gonna happen. Like, I don't know why, but it got me, like, freaking out. And it was hard to not freak out on the plane with so many people, like, you know. So we land. I'm freaking out. And I find my dad, because I haven't seen him for, like, a week. So Chick-fil-A is one of my favorite restaurants, and it's only, like, near Seattle area. We don't have it up where I live, like, 2 hours away. So I was like, Dad, on the way home, can we go to Chick-fil-A? So he said, yeah, sure. So we go get our Chick-fil-A, and by the time we get there, it's like 8 something. And so, keep in mind, as we were driving, it said, because the airport is like 20 minutes away, so it said like, or however long it is, on the little screen, on like the traffic highway, whatever, it said 13 minutes to Seattle, and I'm like, 13? Conspiracy theory, Taylor is coming for me, it's happening. So, guys. So back to Chick-fil-A. So we legit got our food, and he's like, do you want to eat inside or do you want to eat in the car? I'm like, eat in the car on the way home. And so by this point, it was 8:30. We had just gotten into the car, and I was about to eat my chicken sandwich, and all of a sudden, ding, 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 Taylor Swift posted, and I'm like, no, it is too early for this. I have, like, I was expecting it at 9 o'clock, not at 8:30. And so I was like, what? And so she posted this. And it says, ... ready for it. New single, Look What You Made Me Do, out now. And by the way, us Swifties didn't realize that the ... ready for it was a clue to the next one. I'll get into that. Oh, guys, I can't. And so then the song drops, and I'm like, Dad, we can't, oh my gosh. And so I was like, Dad, the single's out. He's like, okay. Guys, I'm gonna have to make this into two parts. I can't even explain. So, okay. So we get in the car, and the song drops, and I'm like, okay. I got on Apple Music, looked it up, and I saw it, and I'm like, oh my god, literally, like, new Taylor music is out right now, and it's legit. Like, it's not fake, like, it's legit. I click on it, and I'm like, okay. So I pressed play, and what I heard was epic. Taylor Swift did that. The lyrics on this one, I feel like the first time I listened to it, it was more of like listening to the beat of it, and the second time I listened to it, it was more of the lyrics, because this is such a new sound for her. And so, but the first time I heard the part where she's like, oh, the old Taylor can't come to the phone right now? Why? Oh, because she's dead. I can't, like, I was freaking out, and my dad was looking at me weird, and I'm like, I'm sorry that this is what you're what I came home with. Like, I can't. So, and then all of a sudden, she's like, so she posted it twice. And what else did she do? I think Taylor Nation posted, I forgot who, but literally, like, right after that, all the like pre-order like this thing or Taylor Swift Boost tickets, whatever, for tickets and everything. I'm like, I am not ready for the tickets yet, guys. Usually that comes in November, like news about that at all. And so I was like, Taylor, you can't do this to me. You can't. I was like, oh my gosh, no. And so I checked to make sure Seattle was a city. It is. And so now I'm like in the first percentile of Boost or whatever right now. Whew, guys, this struggle. So, I think I'm going to make this into two parts. So, that was the first part of the Reputation era, and I'm going to get into the aftermath of Look What You Made Me Do and everything else in the next video, because there's a lot. And it's hard for me to explain everything, because there's a lot of stuff Taylor's done. So, anyway. So, go to the next video. It'll be posted right after this one. Hopefully. So, yeah. Like this video, subscribe, and then go to the next video. Bye, guys.